Breaking news, millions of UK pensioners set to receive up to £300 in winter fuel payments. Here's what you need to know. As temperatures begin to dip and the colder months creep in, the government has confirmed a crucial update that will affect millions of pensioners across England and Wales. The Department for Work and Pensions, DWP, has officially announced who will be eligible to receive the winter fuel payment this year, and it's a significant move set to bring much-needed financial relief to older citizens during the most expensive season of the year. This year, over 9 million pensioners, including thousands living in Stoke-on-Trent, Staffordshire, and beyond, are expected to benefit from payments of up to £300. The winter fuel payment is a long-standing government initiative designed to help older people cover their heating costs during winter. With inflation still hitting energy bills and the cost of living remaining high, this support comes at a vital time for many households. Now, although there had been discussions earlier in the year about scaling back the scheme, the government performed a major U-turn in June. Officials acknowledged the continued financial pressure on pensioners and, in response, decided to maintain the programme for the 2025-26 winter season. This decision ensures that all pensioners in England and Wales earning £35,000 a year or less will receive the winter fuel payment in full. That's a major win for those who were previously worried about missing out. So, who exactly is eligible, and how can you make sure you're not left in the cold? According to the official gov.uk guidance, eligibility is largely determined by age and residency. To qualify, you must have been born before September 2, 1959 and be living in either England or Wales. This payment is primarily aimed at helping older residents, many of whom rely on fixed incomes and are more vulnerable during the winter due to rising heating expenses. But there's more to it than just your date of birth. The qualifying week, which runs from September 15 to 21, 2025, plays a key role. Your circumstances during this specific week will determine how much you're entitled to and whether you meet all the criteria. For example, you won't be eligible if you were living outside England and Wales during that week, or if you were in hospital for the entire qualifying period receiving free treatment. The same goes for individuals who were in prison or those who are in the UK but require permission to enter and whose immigration status prohibits access to public funds. The DWP will begin sending out letters to eligible pensioners from October through November, clearly outlining how much they will receive. In most cases, if you've received the payment in the past and your circumstances haven't changed, you won't need to do anything. The money will land in your account automatically. But what if you're eligible and haven't received anything by then? Don't panic. There is a process in place. Anyone who believes they should be receiving the winter fuel payment but hasn't received a letter by mid-November can check their eligibility and make a claim. The deadline to submit a claim for the 2025-26 winter season is March 31, 2026, giving people plenty of time to act. Now, let's talk numbers. How much can you actually expect to receive? The amount varies based on several factors, including your age, your living situation, and whether or not you receive other benefits. Payments range from £100 up to £300, with different combinations applying to different people. For example, someone living alone and born before September 22, 1945 may receive the maximum payment, while those living with a partner or in a care home may receive a lower amount. However, even if you live in a care home, you're not excluded. In fact, you may still receive either £100 or £150, depending on your date of birth. Let's break that down a bit more. If you live on your own, you could get between £200 and £300. If you live with another eligible pensioner, your payment might be shared between you, and you could each get £100 to £200, depending on your ages and circumstances. Those who receive specific benefits like pension credit, income-based job seekers allowance, or income-related employment and support allowance may receive slightly adjusted amounts as well. And here's an important point for those earning above the £35,000 threshold. If your annual income exceeds this limit, you will still receive the payment automatically, but the DWP has stated that this amount will later be reclaimed. The government has clarified that pensioners in this category do not need to do anything. The reclaim process will happen automatically either through pay as you earn, or through the self-assessment system. Essentially, it will function similarly to how tax adjustments are made, ensuring fairness without requiring manual intervention. However, if you're in that higher income bracket and prefer not to receive the winter fuel payment at all, the government will provide a way for you to opt out. This option is particularly useful for those who would rather not deal with the reclaim process or who wish to leave the funds for others in greater need. Full details on how to opt out will be made available closer to the payment period. One of the most helpful aspects of this entire scheme is that it's designed to be as hassle-free as possible. For the majority of pensioners, there's no need to apply or fill in complicated forms. The system works automatically for most people based on national insurance records and benefit data already held by the government. But as always, if you're unsure about your eligibility, the best thing to do is visit gov.uk or speak with a representative from the DWP. With energy costs expected to rise again this winter, these payments can make a real difference. Whether it's heating your home during freezing nights, covering unexpected fuel costs, or just easing the burden of monthly utility bills, this annual payment is a lifeline for millions. It's also a reminder of how vital it is for pensioners and their families to stay informed. Changes in government policy, even minor ones, can impact your financial situation. That's why keeping an eye on official announcements and updates like this one is so important. Let's quickly recap the key points. Eligibility is based on being born before September 2, 1959, and residing in England or Wales during the qualifying week, September 15-21, 2025. Payments range from £100 to £300, depending on age, living arrangements, and benefits received. Most people will get the payment automatically, but those who don't can claim until March 31, 2026. Higher income pensioners earning over £35,000 will still get the payment but will have it reclaimed via pay or self-assessment. Letters detailing your payment amount will be sent out during October and November 2025. You'll also have the option to opt out of receiving the payment, with further details coming soon. So whether you're a pensioner yourself, supporting a loved one, or just want to stay informed about how the government supports its older citizens, this winter fuel payment update is something you need to be aware of. And that wraps up today's important update on winter fuel payments from the DWP. If you found this video helpful or you think someone in your family could benefit from this information, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others. We're committed to keeping you updated on all the latest benefit changes, financial support schemes, and government policies that could impact you and your loved ones. Don't miss out, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you're always the first to know when a new update drops. Thanks for watching, and remember, staying informed is your best defense against rising costs.